Children, in the previous video, the first part, we all have learned how from seeds plant can be grown. So the question comes, why do plants produce so many seeds? Because in some fruits we can see there is only one seed. In some fruits we can see there are many seeds. So why do they do that? So the answer for this is plants produce many seeds. Okay, so because all the seeds don't grow into new plants. But what happens is some seeds they do not grow. There are many seeds that don't grow. The reason behind why all the seeds don't grow into plant is, be it they are not healthy. First reason can be they are not healthy, the seed is not healthy. The second is they are destroyed by winds or heavy rain. The third condition is they do not get the right condition to grow into plants, or they can be eaten up by the birds or insects. All right. So, the reasons why all the seeds don't grow is they don't grow because they are not healthy. The second, they are destroyed by winds or heavy rains. They are eaten by insects and birds, and the last is they do not get the right condition to grow into plants. Here, the next topic we are going to start is the structure of seeds. Okay, so for this, you all can do this activity at home, and you all can see. We can take few bean seeds or gram and soak it underwater overnight. Now it becomes easy to split. You can see and look at its part. You can see the main part and the outering part. This outer part is called as seed coat. It protects the seed from any damage. The brown color section that you're seeing, that is seed coat, and that protects the seed from any damage and also from drying out. It can be thin and soft or thick and hard also. The hole in it allows water to enter the seed. The hole is also called as seed hole. It allows air and water to enter the seed. The next you can see is this white section. This is called seed leaves. These seed leaves are also called as cotyledons. Inside the seed leaves, you can see a baby plant. That part is called as embryo. This leaf have food stored in them, and the baby plant, which is embryo, it uses this food to grow till it has leaves and can make its own food. So, seeds like rice, wheat, maize, they belong to gram family, which have only one seed, and seeds like peas, beans, and grams have two leaf, which means cotyledons. They are having two. Next is germination. What is the meaning of germination? Germination means the process by which the seed starts to grow. Okay, so for growing the seed needs oxygen, water, and warmth. It will not grow if they don't get any one of these. So the process by which the seed starts to grow into a seedling is called germination. I'll be showing you the steps how they enlarge. The first here, embryo enlarges. Here you can see the embryo is getting enlarged. The seed coat breaks. The seed coat is breaking. The brown section is breaking. It opens and the root emerges. See here you can see the roots are being emerged, following by the shoots that contain the leaves. Okay. And stem. This process of the growth of the baby plant from seed to a young plant called seedling, this is called as seedling. So the process from the seed into a young plant or a seedling is called germination. So the process by which a seed starts growing into seedling is called as germination. The next topic is dispersal of seeds. Okay, what is dispersal of seed? Disperse means to move from one place to another. So plants cannot move by themselves. They can't walk, right? So if the seeds fall and grow beneath the parent plant, what happens is there will be overcrowding. There will be lots and lots of seeds together, so all of them won't be getting sufficient amount of nutrient or space or warmth which they need. So it is important the seeds needs to be dispersed, so that they can get sufficient amount of sunlight, air, water and space to grow. Seeds away from the mother plant is called as seed dispersal. Now seed dispersal is having four agents. There are four agents of seed dispersal. The factors that help in dispersal of the seeds is, the first is water, wind, animals and by explosion. I'm going to repeat: dispersal by wind, dispersal by water, dispersal by animals and dispersal by explosion. So some seeds, you can see have long and fine hair on them. So they are being shifted or scattered by the help of winds. So here you can see there's an image of dandelion and cotton. So they have a hair-like structure which acts like a little parachute and helps in carrying the seeds far away from the parent plant. It helps in carrying the seed. This hair-like structure. The next is scattering by water. Scattering by water, here the seeds of lotus and coconut. Coconut is having a very thick cover of fiber which helps it to travel thousands of kilometers across the sea without decaying, as it floats and is being carried away. Whereas this lotus has a very spongy, light fruit that helps it to float from away from the mother plant. As a result, they both are being carried away by water. Next is scattering by animals. Animals eat fruits which have seeds. Humans also do that. So when we are eating fruits, the seeds are being thrown away. So it can happen. See, the animals or human beings, when they eat, we throw the seeds of, we can see, mango, apple, cherry, plum. The seeds are being thrown. As a result, they come out and they drop on the ground. As a result, many a times, if they get a proper if they get right condition, they will germinate. Seeds of many plants have stiff hair or hooks or spines which stick on our clothes, you can see, and or it happens many a times it stick on the bird's fur or animal skin, and they are being carried away. See, there are many seeds where you can see stiff hair, hooks, and spines. Scattering, the last one, is how dispersal by explosion takes place. So you can see peas, balsam, geranium, ladyfinger. These are the kind of fruits which, if they at a certain amount of time, at a period, it explodes open with a great force. As a result, the seeds which is inside them are being scattered. So this way, explosion of fruits or explosion happens, and those seeds are being scattered. So there are four agents of seed dispersal. First is dispersal by wind, second is dispersal by water, third is dispersal by animal, the fourth is dispersal by explosion. Thank you, children.